is now the time to buy? I talk to a lot of people, and that's the question. Of course, it's going to depend on your particular situation. But if the question is, I want to buy a home, is now the right time to buy? And I'm ready to buy a home, is now the right time to buy? The answer is most likely going to be yes, because of the long-term benefits of homeownership. There's only been a few times in the history of housing in the United States since the end of World War II where homes have lost their value on average at the end of the year. It is unlikely that you'll get into a home and over the next handful of years, it will be worth less or just as much as you paid for it. Coupled with the fact that you're going to be paying your mortgage every month and buying more percentage of ownership every single month. After 5 years, you could say, I've paid 30 grand towards rent and I've got nothing to show for it, or I've paid 50 grand towards owning a home and you have that money in your other pocket. As you're going through and asking yourself these questions, naturally you're looking at interest rates, home values, and all that stuff. Is now the right time to buy? Because you want to try to find a deal. The good news is with mortgages, they can be refinanced. Don't have to start the clock over. If you start with a 30-year and 5 years later you refinance, you can go into a 25 or 20-year mortgage to not have to start over that interest schedule. If you're asking yourself, is now the right time to buy? You need to establish, what are your long-term goals? Do you want the flexibility of renting? Do you want to be able to move every year? Or do you want to own a home and have a family over the course of time? And then what is the market doing and how do I position myself best to be responsive if the markets improve? Or what am I going to do if things don't improve and get worse? The lender that you choose will have a roadmap for both of those avenues so you know exactly how to act. But the answer long term, the average net worth of people who own homes over the course of their life versus rent for the majority of their life is 10x the net worth in owning real estate. Because as you move up and sell your house, you can roll that money into the next home or you can invest a portion of it. It gives you a lot of options to increase your personal wealth over time. And the question of, is now the right time to buy? Home ownership in Central Florida and a lot of places around the country is very stable because more people are looking to start families and requiring larger homes they own versus the unfamiliarity of renting or uncertainty in the future with, what's my rent going to be next month? Is my landlord going to raise rents? Is he going to sell the house? And I'm going to have a new landlord who's going to increase rent and things like that. There's some variables that we don't know. If you need help answering these questions, what we can offer you is a look into the marketplace to show you what has historic appreciation been and run a hypothetical loan scenario. If we were to say we buy property A at purchase price X and put down payment Y, what does 10 years look like down the road if I choose to rent with my rents increasing, or if I look to buy with my payment staying mostly flat? What's going to be the best long-term decision for you?